Alright, sorry guys, I gotta fix a couple things here. Alright, that's better. Now, why is the game piece? This must be done. Let's see. I must have resized the device window by accident. Alright, that'll have to do. Okay, enough of that. Run stop. I don't remember run stop. Let's see. There we go. Okay, welcome everybody. 21st Century Jedi here with you once again on a happy Sunday evening, I hope, for everybody. I guess it's okay for me here. I do have the Sunday night blues, as I often talk about. Dreading the idea about going back to work. Again, work's good. It's just it's work, you know. Um, if I had the choice, I wouldn't do it. You know, I'd go do some other things. I'd learn more. I'd be more of a Renaissance man and study different things. And if money wasn't an object, obviously, but that's not gonna happen. So, um, and now I gotta figure this out. Hold on one second here. All right, so we need to swap the joysticks, I think. There we go. Recall a game save on disk. Game save disk, right. Save, aha, maybe it was this. Attach. Disk inserted, go ahead. My apologies if I seem a little bit, out of whack here. We must have done Louisville 708. I'm guessing that's the one that I need to go with. We'll restart that game. I'm a little bit out of sorts here, only because I don't know, it just seems like my weekends always seem to fly away. Just never have enough time to invest in the things I want to invest in, like with my time and effort. Um, Specifically, I would love to put more effort into the channel here than what I'm currently doing. I know that I've talked about making this like a space. Hey, Zaldra, what's going on, man? I see you out there. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. I talk about doing this like on a Space Sunday type of thing, and I looked at the game list that I have. I, I have some games that I could have played today that are piquing my interest here alive. Yeah, same here. I There's some games that pique my interest and I really would love to do, but I want to do them right, Here, Red Storm Rising with MicroProse. It's probably a bit of a mistake right now because I don't actually have the reference card up. I should go get that now. There's a manual, player aid card. Let me see if I can do one of these. Oh, goodness sakes. It doesn't help. It's a 104-page manual. Wow. Give me the page I need. Goodness. Where is my reference card? I'm again, I apologize for not having this available, but I forgot that I need that. And this is an example of what I'm talking about. Figures. One of the things that I would like to do is play more MicroProse games. You know, by the problem with MicroProse games is they are incredibly complex. So you have an array of different key commands you have to do depending on the game. Um, Red Storm Rising is one of them. They used to actually print an overlay, and they would allow you to put it over your Commodore 64, and it would reference all the keys that you needed. So you could just look down at the overlay and say, "Oh, I need this or I need that," and just do it. Um, so I'm a little bit at a disadvantage right now. I'm hoping I can find the reference card here somewhere. I used to have it. I don't see it, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to go with a manual. This is gonna be a little frustrating for me. I'm gonna have to remember stuff, click on things, and just kind of use my memory for a lot of this. This is a bit of a bummer. Okay, we'll just try and wing it as best we can. Um, but I would love to be able to do more MicroProse style games and other games that I have too. But the ones that I do have are a little bit more complex, and I do want to put a little bit effort into them just to not go in there like a total noob and put together an inferior streaming product. I want to be able to put something out there that's decent for everybody. So um, let's take a look at the ship status. We've got, wow, we only have 3 TASMs left, 4 in the tubes. We have a lot of ADCAP torpedoes, which is nice. Everything's functional. What's our orders? So we have to guard Trondheim in central Norway. We have to find the landing force and take them out. We may be too late already, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's 2 forces coming. There's a faster one and a slower one. I think I'm going to go after this guy here. That's the trailer. Yeah, 011 degrees, open water. Let's prepare for battle. Side 1. Okay. There's a lot of good games too that MicroProse put out. F-15 Strike Eagle's one of them. I would love to play Project Stealth Fighter. That was one I played a lot of when I was a kid. Um, and I still remember some of the more challenging missions on that one. And I would love to be able to dust that one off and play it, but unfortunately, it does require almost like a joystick. I don't know if I can do it with the keypad, but again, it's one of those games I want to try and at least practice first, remember the controls before I go and just like, forget it. Gunship was another one. They again, MicroProse had some really great games out in the 80s, and they were mostly military themed. The problem is no surface duct, moderate thermal layer. Okay, so we can hide a little bit. Now I got to remember everything. Oh boy. All right, 5 knots. We're above the layer. I remember the function keys do stuff. We have a towed sonar contact. Expand the steel factor 7. Okay, good. So we want to head toward these guys, I think. I don't remember how to turn. Yep. Zoom in. What was turn? I don't remember turn. We lost it. Okay, there you are. So you... Alright, we're getting a bearing on this guy at least. I still need to figure out how to turn. I think it was a... Whoa, that's not what I want. Ugh. Already I'm doing terrible. I've already released a noisemaker, and I've gone faster than I want to. That's a bad thing. Alright. I thought the cursor keys were the rudder, but I can't remember what the cursor keys were supposed to be now. We have a Sverdlov. That's not it. Oh, hello. Nope. Bring us around, left rudder. The Sverdlov is there. We're coming around on this slowly. Tomahawks are really good to take out ships. I do want to try and use that if I can. Oh man, I really wish I could remember the keys on this. Let me see if I can find a way to get that command stroke here. Keyboard commands, please. That's not it. Oh, okay, I got some controls here. Okay, good. I don't want 8 and 9 because that's the radar toggle. 4 through 7 is firing my weapons. Okay. Now, what do we got going on here? I don't know if I want to go all the way up or just sit here. We're sitting on the layer. We've got 2 ships up there. They can't see us. We can barely see them. F8. Okay. All right, so we've got a pretty reasonable idea of where they are now. How do we go deeper? Doesn't say. Yeah, they slowed down so I can't hear them. All right. I want to go deeper. How do I go deeper? Um, let's see. Depth control. That can't be it. That's power level. Okay, make our course. That's something helpful. 045. And then let's see. Depth, depth, depth. I know that ain't it. Please give me something here. Will he be able to find the key command in time? I have to know how to go deeper. Because I need to be able, as soon as I fire the weapon, I got to go down to like 900 feet and move to get away from where they're going to try and fire. Oh, come on. Oh, here we go. Set depth, clear home. Is it this? Aha. 280. Okay, so that's what I need. Alright, I'm going to need to fire this thing pretty soon, I think. Let's zoom in. I think we're going to take that Sverdlov with a... What do you think? Torpedo, maybe? We could do a torpedo shot. Let's do a tomahawk. We'll do a tomahawk. I don't think they're going to shoot that down. Fire tomahawk. Oh, we have a Cresta. Wonderful. Nope, we need this. TASM. And if I remember correctly, we got to do it like this. Let it arm just before we get there. Okay, now depth 900. And we're going to bring our speed up. I said speed up because we're going to get away from this area. Ruh-roh. That's a problem. Noisemaker, noisemaker, I got that one. Okay. Did we kill it? Oh, we got the Krivak, not even the Sverdlov. Looks like a glorified fishing boat, honestly. Let's throw a noisemaker at him. And we're gonna head. He's going which way? Gonna turn inside of him. Turn. I'm ready to launch the decoy here because I don't think he's going to hit me here. Okay, so now don't think he's going to decoy. Got hit. Torpedo tubes, great. All right, not a great start. Why are you going? Go 900. No, I want to go left. I put a knuckle in the water, that's a good thing. Yeah, I messed up with a torpedo hit there. I shouldn't have gotten hit like that. It's not the worst thing in the world. It just means I can't fire torpedoes. And of course the TASM. So it does hurt. I'm gonna have to try and figure that out. Alright, so now we can go right. Head back to true north here. Let's head 315. Make our course. Set course. 315. Okay. So we've shrugged off torpedo hit. Now we got to find that Sverdlov and anything else that's out there. What are our weapons looking like here? Doesn't say. Weapons loadout. There's a Cresta? We have 2 TASMs left. I don't know. Oh, did we lose just 1 torpedo tube? That would be awesome. Yeah, that Cresta's actively trying to find us here. We're gonna bring this down a little bit. Be a little harder to detect. What's the contact? %. It can't be that close. 4,000 yards? I find that hard to believe. Let's see. Compare sonar. You can't quite get us on active yet, so that's good. I'd be surprised if he's this close. I don't think he is. Let's bring the speed down a little more. See if we can get better detection here. If he's this close, then I might just pop a torpedo off at him. He does seem awful close. Dang. How did he go from that far away to this close? Man, that's crazy. Alright. We're going to have to come up with a solution here then. He is way too close for me. Because the last thing I want to do is have him dump a torpedo right in the water and just arm it, which he could do. Oof. Let's make a course change. I want to keep the towed array intact, so we're going to slow down to power level 1. Do I want to go up? I don't think I do yet. 045. I want to head northeast. Try and get away from these guys a little bit. Oh, we have another contact. What is that? 28 degrees. Could be a sub. That could be a sub. Yeah, we're in the thick of it right now, unfortunately. Ship? Really? That's surprising. And it doesn't show up on the attack display here. It's interesting. Unless it can't be Sverdlov. Unless it's further away. I don't know. Oh, this is so challenging. Weapons loadout. We still have 2 TASMs available. Bring up the speed to power level 2. I want to get by these guys. TASMs are going to work here. I just don't know. Do I want to shoot my last 2? I mean, I could load another tube with whatever other Tomahawks we've got. then I'd be down to torpedoes. I want to know what that ship is. Let's find out. Let's find out what this thing is. We got a 38% solution so far. I want to try and solve. Oh, it's an Amguema. Amguema, that's a ship I need here. That, I believe, is a cargo ship. Runs at max speed of 18 knots. It's a little quieter than the other two ships. Okay, so we want to get close to that one. I don't believe it's got anti-submarine capabilities. I want to get as close as I can to him, away from the two warships that can shoot me. Let's zoom in, see if we can get a good zoom here. Nope, can't. The Sverdlov's right over us. Set our course to true north. We're going to lose a towed array, which is fine. We'll pick that back up in a second. Yep, that's a Sverdlov. We know that one's going to be available because it's passive sonar. Let's do power level 3. Let's go. I want to keep trying to get away from these guys. There's the okay, now we got the towed sonar array back. We got to get the Amguema back because we need that one. That I'm pretty sure is a troop transport ship. Could be that one. It's the same thing, looks like. Everything else is either a sub. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sverdlov, that's a big ship. Oh boy. Alright, let's go ahead and bring it down now. Crest is getting away from us. There's our towed sonar contact with the Amguema. We want that one. I'm kind of thinking I want to do a 3-strike blast here. Like 2 TASMs on the Sverdlov and the Cresta. A torpedo on the Amguema. I'll probably launch the torpedo first and kind of hope for the best here. Because if I remember correctly, Amguemas can't fight us. They don't have torpedoes, I don't believe. You're bearing 42 degrees, 18,000 yards. All right. This is where the thinking has to come in, right? He's going 13 knots. I'd like to see him pick up his speed a little bit. What I'm not sure is if they can detect a torpedo launch before it's active. I kind of have to be careful with this. All right, so let's go. We're going to go above the layer. Set our depth to, let's make it 280 again. We're creeping along, so we're going to stay quiet. If we get above the layer, we should get better detection on the ships that we want. My idea is to go torpedo on the Mguima, try and stay as stealth as I can, but I might just simply, go for it. Fire the torpedo, fire the TASMs, and then just kind of, hope for the best and hit, 3 for 3. If this is the landing force, then I might have a chance to land at, is it Reykjavik? And go repair. We're pretty close on the Mguima here. He's heading to a southeast course. The other two are going pretty much south. It's interesting. Well, this is going to be as good as any here, so let's do this. Fire torpedo. And we want to run it shallow, so that's got to be comma. Run it shallow. Now, I don't know if they've detected me shooting that torpedo or not. Hopefully they haven't. I'm going to try and get full contact on the other two. And just throw the tomahawks at them. All right, here we go. Tomahawk. Fire. Quickly. Oh, we lost the Cresta. Crap. Well. Depth 900. Get down. Make our course 225, please. If I get 2 hits here, this would be wonderful. We need to get speed up here. That torpedo is looking good on the Anguima. I lost that out of the contact. That's got to be the crest I lost. I'll pick that back up. Ooh, we got something here. Torpedo, Anguima. Sunk. Beautiful. Beautiful. If that tomahawk hits the Sverdlov, I'm in great shape. Please don't shoot it down. Nice. Very nice. Now, let's track that Cresta down and kill it. Alright, get down. Oh, poop. Give me rats. Course. 045. Quick. Get back over. Speed up. Alright, the torpedo's not near us. It's bearing to the south of us. I don't know. If it's going to circle, then I'm okay. Get our speed up even more. I want to circle back down to the south, but I also want to get up. I want to try and do a radar search and see if there's any other ships out there, or maybe a sub. So I have to be careful and watch for that. We're all the way up on speed now. That torpedo's gone. Set our course. Well, 900's fine there. Set our course to 180. We know the crest is south of us. Let's get the towed array back, and then let's go back to listening. Set our depth back to, let's make it 55. Weapons loadout. Oh, we have to load that torpedo. We want this. Load up a Mark 48. We only have one Tomahawk left. Contact. Let's pick up that Cresta. I'm wondering if there's a sub still around. That's my big worry here. If I can't find that sub, I got a problem. This is periscope depth. I should be able to also get radar return. I don't want to toggle active radar though. Periscope would give me something, wouldn't it? Well, not if it's too far away. Okay. He's steaming away from me. I need to be able to shoot him. So another tomahawk is probably going to be of the essence here. All right, we just about got him right here. Set our depth back to 280. Let's get ourselves ready to go down and get ready to throw that tomahawk. We want to throw it there. Okay, and now depth 900 again. Get down deep. We'll speed up. He turned around. Oh no. Course, yeah, 900, course 045, turn. All right, did we kill it? Nope. Rats. All right, speed. Set our course. Let's see, 900, course 090. I'm gonna speed away from this thing. Push that reactor. Okay, we're probably safe from that torpedo now. So we want to head 135. So I've got a plan now. I just got to try and execute on it here. Back to 280. We're going to use a torpedo on that Cresta. There's usually 5 vessels for these attacks, and we've sunk 3. We've got a 4th one that we're trying to take down now. If that crest is close, I don't even care. I just want to go after it. What's your course, pal? $30,000 yards. Jeez. He's heading 350. Interesting. We could do an intercept course on him. Bring him closer. Keep hitting the wrong key here. And now he's heading away. Well, we can throw a long shot torpedo at him. I like that idea. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a torpedo. Let's bring it as close as we can to him. Load up another torpedo. Probably should have thrown it a little closer to him. Torpedoes run faster than ships, but this is going to be still pretty far away when it activates. I probably should have gone a little bit more. That's okay though. We'll play this out. I have plenty of torpedoes I can throw. I could throw the Tomahawk. I have one left. I don't want to use it unless I have to. There may be a sub still out here. That's the thing I'm worried about. There could be like a diesel sub that's running quiet that I can't detect because it's too silent. The only way to really get him is to come to a full stop and run active sonar, for better or for worse. I think we've gotten the surface ships at least. I'm tempted to throw a second torpedo out there right now. Let's increase our speed. Let's trail this guy. He's getting a little far away. I don't like that. See, it's already active. I don't think it's going to hit him. It's running active at 60 knots. Don't think it's going to hit, though. I mean, it's not even on the screen right now. I'm going to throw a second torpedo. Oh, stupid head. Why did I do that? Well, let's go get that torpedo now. Nope, not yet, because he went quiet. Time for me to go quiet too, I think. He's reversed course. Kind of have to wait him out a little bit. Yeah, the torpedo's gone. I don't want to throw the tomahawk. He's gone quiet right now. Set my course. I'll stay at 280. Course 192 is his last known bearing. Just try and get a little closer to him and see if we can catch him. Come on, dude. Pick up your speed again. All right, the only other thing I can do really is get faster here. Try and close the gap on him. I might have lost him. We'll see. Let's get above the layer. The other thing we can do is go up high. Go 55 feet and try and get him on the radar. I know he's still out there. He's just gone. All right. Radar. Where are you? Come on. You couldn't have just disappeared. Where the heck did he go? Let's go back below the layer and see if we can find him. He hasn't brought up his speed yet, which is troubling. Active sonar, getting ready. Somehow we lost him. That's crazy. It's like he's disappeared. You'd think by now with these pings we'd be getting like a return back and having them throwing torpedoes at us, but something's happened here. At this point, if I see him, I want to throw the tomahawk at him. Got full sensor mode going on here, and I don't see him. Do I replay it? I kind of want to. Oh, never mind. It's just a replay of what we just did. Darn it. Let's see. So that's going to be bad for our career. Oh well. Maybe with the Amguema sunk, we're okay. Oh, well, okay. Congratulations on a job well done. Few surviving enemy ships running for port. Good. With the danger of packed amphibious attack removed, NATO transfers garrisons and strategic reserves to the front lines in Europe. A powerful NATO mechanized attack cut through packed defenses and recaptured much lost territory. Look at that. We're going to get another mission. According to official spokesman, the recent Warsaw Pact defeats in the Norwegian Sea may force the enemy to try bolder, higher-risk strategies. NATO ships and subs stand ready to meet the desperate onslaught. Not bad. Intelligence estimates indicate that enemy Spetsnaz commandos will land from submarine in the vicinity of Bergen, Norway within the next week. You are ordered to intercept and eliminate them before they land. Now, Spetsnaz commandos... I'm looking up a map of Bergen, Norway right now. All right, so that's on the southern part of Norway. Where's my base? Oh, it's in the Loch in Scotland, I think. So we're taking back West Germany. You can see it on the map here. We've taken back some territory there. If we hurry, we might be able to at least rearm, if nothing else, and then try to get back. See, that's the one that worries me. That little empty diamond, that's a sub. Pretty sure that's a sub force. Don't think they're coming out this fast, but right now I think Bergen is really where the N is on Norway in this map. Come on, scout planes. Oh, geez, they're right there. Not going to repair. We ain't got time for shore leave, pal. We have to reload and go. Successful war patrol. We have the Bronze Star of Valor and the CM combination medal, I believe. All right, so we want... All right, every hour is going to count here. We'll load up the vertical tubes. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me a torpedo. This will do. Leave port. Let's get out. Oh, see, they're right there. This is not good. Hurry! I know it's a sub, too. That's the thing. I'm almost positive it's going to be a quiet sub that we're going to have to try and hunt down and kill. And there's two of them right there. So one's a decoy and the other one's the real thing. I'm just going to hang near Bergen and hope for the best here. Nope. Missed it. They were fast. Sabotage, hit and run attacks, and coded radio traffic indicate that Russian Spetsnaz are active around Bergen in Norway. Warsaw Pact naval forces retain a significant edge in the crucial Norwegian Sea Theater. So we got to go and win this next mission here to tip the scales back in our favor. Usually reliable sources indicate that heavy casualties caused NATO surface ships to retreat from the northern seas. Only American and British submarines remain to challenge Warsaw Pact sea power. Right. Reconnaissance data indicates that an enemy surface warship strike group is leaving Murmansk. Intelligence estimates that it will patrol along the Norwegian coast up to Trondheim, then return. You are ordered to intercept and destroy this task force. Other enemy submarine and ASW forces are probably operating in this vicinity. Okay. Trondheim. That could be it right there, that task force. I want to see if I can scout them. Let's see if we can take them down. We have Tomahawks now, fully loaded. Let's see if we can do some damage. Oh, we're going to hit something. Prepare for battle. So while we missed the Spetsnaz, which I could have probably held off on that one, I think we were forced to reload those Tomahawks. So now I'm glad we've got it, because now we've got a mission that hopefully we can just strike out and hit these guys. Oh, we have nothing loaded. Moderate surface duct, moderate thermal layer. That means we'll be able to hear a lot. The thermal layer will protect us. We're going to load up some Mark 48 ad caps. We've got the Tomahawks. We're good there. We're just going to load these Mark 48s up. Get our contacts ready. And all we want to do right now is just kind of glide through, let the contacts come up on. Let's get as much information as we can on them. Learn as much as we can about them. Then once we've got full confidence, we just throw up a barrage of tomahawks at them. Yeah, we know it's a ship. That's good. What's the acoustic signature telling us? My worry is that this is not the correct force, but there's not much we can do about that. This looks like a Kirov or a Moskva. If I had to guess, I'm guessing Kirov. Oops, that's paused. Forgot how to set that up now. Alright, it's not important. Fairly positive that's going to be a Kirov. We're just going to take our time and get some contact on that. Three ships. Like I said, we usually get a max of 5 on these, so just gotta wait for our passive sonar to do its thing. There we go. We got ship. Three ships so far. We have a Kirov. Let's bring us around. I'm tempted to try and do like a torpedo strike on the Kirov. The reason why is because the Tomahawks do get shot down. The torpedoes, if you fire them right, they almost can't do anything about it, you know? So the closer we can get, maybe dumping a torpedo at them, it's a higher risk, but also possibly a higher reward in that less chance of getting the torpedo sunk or shot away, you know? We're going to let these guys do their thing here. Let's switch this up to They're coming right at us, actually. Oh, we got a Canaan now. Good to know. We got a nearly perfect shot on the Kirov right now. What do we want to do with that? How do we not know what this other ship is? Oh, it is a Canaan. So we have two Canaans to deal with. All right. So now the question is, do I go torpedo or do I go... they're coming at us, which is advantageous. I like the idea of going torpedoes with them. All right, let's zoom in a little. I'm going to throw a torpedo at them. Because they're coming at us, so we want this to hit the right range and speed here. And run that shallow. Let's throw a second one. And let's throw the third one. I didn't run that one shallow, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see what happens here. We definitely want to reload. Keep the torpedoes there. Too late. It might have a shot at catching him, though. It looks like the first torpedo is homing. The second one's got a shot. Let's see if we can guide it a little close. Yeah, it's homing. That's good. Guide to that one. The Kirov's going to be the tricky one. He's further off. Come on, sink a Canaan, please. Torpedo B is homing. Good. Two are homing. This third one's trouble right now. Trying to get it closer to that Kirov. What we got? Canaan sunk. Beautiful. There goes one. And no danger to me, you know, because they haven't thrown a single torpedo my way. They can't find me, so. Right there is good. That should nail the Kirov. Yeah, I like this tactic, throwing the torpedoes. It is risky in the sense that if they detect you, then you're still shallow enough you got to worry about it. But so far, it looks like they can't even detect me if I keep quiet and just keep tracking my torpedoes towards them. So this strategy so far is looking good. I think I'm going to go 2 for 2 on the Canaan. If I can get the Kirov, make it 3 for 3. And then it's just a question of, can I track down anything else that's out there? Here comes the Canaan. There that goes. Nice. Okay, let's see what happened to our contact. We lost the Kirov. We got the torpedo out there. It's got to be homing though. It's gonna home it. There it goes. Oh, no, maybe not. That's got to home in on something. Passive sonar contact. Beautiful. Come on, find it. There you go. You got it. That's homing in. I haven't found anything else on the screens though. Interesting. The only worry I have is if it has enough fuel. Kirov might outrun that. We'll see. It's running at 60 knots, so it's definitely closing. Come on, you can do it. I've been watching, what was it called? Turning Point on Netflix. It's about the nuclear bombs, the atomic bomb in the Cold War. And it's going into some fascinating detail about, how the decision was made to drop the atomic bomb in World War II, as well as the espionage and the covert stuff going on for, during the Cold War, between both sides, really. How the CIA and KGB were plotting and doing all these schemes to help, their side win and get more intelligence on the bombs. How much bluffing was going on. There was a point where we thought they had, we thought the Soviets had like 4,000 nuclear missiles, and it turned out they only had 4. I mean, that's just crazy stuff to me. Look at that beast. Kirov sunk. Beautiful. 3 for 3, didn't even get attacked. I like it. Okay, so now... Oh, hello. Torpedoes are out in the water, huh? Okay. Make our course 045. Let's start creeping away from them, because I think they're sending those out on a wild goose chase. Let's be careful here, and let's set our depth 900. As soon as we make our 045, then we're going to go ahead and floor it. Try and get out of the scan path of those torpedoes. In fact, we're not even going to wait. Speed up. Let's go. I do not want to be seen by a torpedo. Looks like one already ran out, which is interesting. The second one just died. I think we're going to be okay. Yep. Let's go back in search mode. What's our depth here? 355. Let's go ahead and make it 300. It could be that there's only 3 ships, but let's be certain here. We don't want to lose one and have it escape. Could also be a sub out there. I have to remember that. Kind of want to do a ping. Let's drop it all the way down to 0. If something's out there, it's really quiet. Go all the way up to 55, then back down to 900 and do a full scan here. See if maybe our active sonar can pick it up. Now is when you want it to kind of say mission over. Because if it doesn't say mission over, that means there's another ship out there. Should have turned on radar while I was there, but that's okay. Yeah, this is not good. If it's still running this long, then I suspect there's a ship that's trying to escape. And it's probably a sub. Which stinks. I don't know how to find those. Alright, let's do another scan back up. Back to 55, please. Make our speed 1. Try the towed array. Make our course true north. Ha! We've got something. Contact. Let's not even wait. That's got to be... Give me... Oh, I need something here. I need something. I need compare sonar. I'm guessing it's a sub. Only our active can pick it up right now. We don't know what they can do. I think I want to activate this torpedo. Get active, start finding this thing. Home in on this thing. There you go. Alright, get our depth down. 300, please. Alright, and... it's a Sierra. Great. Yep, they're firing. Get our depth down. Let's hope for the best here. Let's see. Crap. Alright, we gotta go faster. I think I want to go... Nope, I want noisemaker. Got it decoyed at least, that's good. Stop cavitating. Oh, he's jamming it. Set our course back to north, please. I knew there was a sub. I knew there was. Alright, we had the sonar contact. Let's go get that back. I'm worried that that torpedo is going to pick us up again, but there's not much I can do about it. Dang it. Nope, torpedo's picking up on it. That's good. Set our course 045 and set our depth 300. Get back up. There it goes. Okay. And oh, Sierra, you're sunk. All right. That's done. Looks like we're safe now. Get our depth back up to 55. We're going to do radar first, and then we'll do sonar. Let's get our towed array back online. There we go. Yes. Full sinking. Now the question is, was it the task force that we were supposed to hit? Regardless, I got 4 for 4 on the torpedoes. Saved my tomahawks, so I can use those for the next battle if I need to. $79. That's a good damage assessment. Congratulations! You completely wiped out the opposition. No survivors left left the battle area. Very pleased with your performance. New orders to follow on this downlink. With the disappearance of Russian surface groups, powerful NATO task forces can break up into smaller units for greater sea control. NATO naval forces now have a firm advantage over their packed opponents in the Norwegian Sea Theater. Nice. We're still fighting the good battle here. If I can pull off another successful mission, I think we'll be okay. Oh, for your next mission, we've decided it's time to play a trump card. Submarine-launched Tomahawk cruise missiles aimed at land targets on the Kola Peninsula. That's fun. Okay, so naval intelligence predicts that due to bad weather, Russian naval aviation will be grounded for the next week. This provides an ideal opportunity that you will exploit. You must plot a course within 100 nautical miles of the Polyarny Air Base near Murmansk in order to launch at least 10 Tomahawk TLAM missiles at this target. Important, if you don't have 10 TLAMs aboard now, you must return to Holy Lock and rearm with 10 TLAM missiles for this mission. Yes, we are flying then. Murmansk is, if you look at the Finland border, let me just pull it up on my side here real quick. Right, so Murmansk, yeah, it is roughly speaking a little bit to the east of the border of Finland. So we're going to have to hurry up, get the T-Lambs on board. I'm not even going to load up the torpedoes. I'll save 4 hours or however many, unless it's like 15 minutes. 6 major warships sunk or damaged, 18 other ships sunk or damaged, 2 nuclear subs sunk or damaged, 4 diesel subs sunk or damaged. I've actually done pretty good. All right, we only need... What the heck? Oh, they removed some. Oh boy, okay. I think they did me wrong here a little bit. Remove. This is eating into my time here, unfortunately. We'll throw a couple Tomahawks in. Fly. Now I have to avoid a fight if I can. Try not to get hit by the radar or the satellites or the airplanes on their side, because they're patrolling like crazy. Crank that nuclear reactor up, baby. Go. Ah. That just got bad. They're tracking me now. I have to try and avoid them. Come on. Yeah, I know. I need to hurry. Tell me I can get this. Yes, we are now within the launch window for our T-LAM Tomahawk missiles. Launch them. Nice. This is going to change the war around. Look at that. Now the blue bar is all the way up. And boom! The aircraft and air bases of Russia's Northern Fleet were severely damaged by NATO's surprise attack using Tomahawk T-LAM missiles. NATO naval forces now have a firm advantage over their packed opponents in the Norwegian Sea Theater. Beautiful. Now what are they going to have me do? Due to recent successes, NATO naval forces are reportedly on the attack, moving into northern waters that were previously conceded to the enemy. As usual, the Pentagon refused to comment on current operations. What are they going to have me do? Intelligence data indicates the enemy plans an amphibious landing at Narvik on the north coast of Norway. A task force with landing ships is leaving Arkhangelsk now. You are to intercept and destroy them before the landing occurs. Where's that at? ARKH. Yeah, I see you. We're actually not far from there. We could hang around and see if we can catch him. It's an amphibious landing, so it must be... It's landing ships, so... Whoa! Time to run. Yeah, I see the force right there. See it? I see them. Let's see if we can get them. All right, this might be my last battle for tonight. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Drift ice. Report ship status. We need... oh boy. Torpedoes, and give me a tomahawk. Okay, it's coming down to this now. The landing ships are the key to this. If we take the landing ships out, which is usually the Anguimas, then we should win this mission. And there's usually 5 ships. I don't think there's 6. So we want to find those landing ships if we can. Focus on those. Throw some havoc at the escort forces. Try and sink them, of course, but most importantly, go after those landing ships. I'm assuming this is the fleet. It may not be, but we're going to at least try it. I don't want to blow my tomahawks if I can help it. I do have enough. Weak surface duct, weak thermal layer, so we can't hide very well. And it is shallow water. That's another worry. I may have screwed myself a little bit on this. So we're going to have to be very, very careful. Drop our speed down. That's way too fast. Sonar contact 116. It's an Udaloy. I don't remember that one. Oof, that's got a lot of anti-ship stuff. We want to take that out if we can. That's going to hurt us. That Udaloy is going to hurt us, so we're going to try and throw a torpedo at him. Need to know which direction he's heading, though. Let's make our course, stay at 190. Make our course 090. We have a Krivac 2 there, which you've got homing ASWs. You've got a lot of ASW. Yeah, so you need to go away too. Need data. We know that Udaloy's heading that way. Alright. We're going to cross paths with him if we're not careful. Let's set our course back. 190. Let's go 225 southwest. I want to go away from him a little bit. Okay. Here we go. We have the Udaloy, Krivac 2. We're going to go for torpedoes here. shallow. Bring our speed up a little bit. Just because I want to move away from them a little bit more. The third contact is out there. Don't know where you're at, but we know there's a third one. I forgot about guiding these things. I happened to stumble upon this, and now it is invaluable. I remember doing this in the original game. If you're smart enough and you can guide your torpedoes like this with little subtle course changes, because they're not active, they don't necessarily get picked up on sonar by the enemy. And if you move enough away from them, then they can't pick up your search track here, where they can't trace your torpedo track back to your initial spot. All right, so the Krivak's running. I think he threw a torpedo out. Why don't you stay there for now? They'll throw torpedoes out and just active search it, like, immediate tell it to like active sonar search the area in front of you. And what it's kind of like a homing thing, like shoot the thing out. If you find something, aim for it. It's a desperation move, and you can use it as well. But the fact that they're doing it that far out means that their torpedoes are probably going to run out of fuel. It's not likely to hit us. We're going to hit them. Beautiful, that's one. Let's take the second one out and then try to locate what's left. Oops. Yeah, get a little closer, please. See, there's the active torpedo. I think we're going to try and speed up a little more here. Oh, wait, you're going that way. Rats. Well, you know what? Stay on the course. It's going to do an S pattern, so we have to kind of hope that it doesn't see us. Okay, our torpedo's homing. Let's keep theirs off of us. We'll be okay. How's our defense looking? It's still 3,000 yards away. If it turns right, we're okay. Because I don't think it'll be able to swing back around and then have its search cone come over to get us. 2 for 2. Looking good. Okay. So now we need to find that third ship and any other stuff that might be out here. So we're going to turn... We knew they were the southeast, so we're going to head that way. Stay at 190. Go to 135. We're going to lose a towed array. That's fine. Let's move quickly here. Let's slow it down. Set our depth to 55. Let's see if we can get it on passive radar. If that sort of thing exists. Aha! Passive sonar contact. That's what I'm talking about. There's a ship. We got that part. Quickly picking up data. Look at this. We know it's got a 14 knot speed, so it's... Oh, there's a second one. Good. 14 knot speed tells me it's probably a transport ship. Oh, before I forget, reload our torpedo tubes. Because if we're going to do more torpedoes, we need to have them. Three ships? Nice. I hope they're all Amguimas. That makes the... Oh, Ropuchas. Interesting. That's what I want. That tells me it probably is what I'm looking for, because I believe a Ropucha is a landing craft. It doesn't have any anti-sub warfare stuff. Good. If there are 3 Ropuchas, I've got this in the bag. Let's set our zoom level to 5. Oof. We're gonna have to... We're going directly at them. I don't want that. Let's 190. Let's make our... Yep, second Ropucha's there. 045. Slowly bring us around, please. Once we have full contact here, we're going to be good. Oh yeah, we got him on passive sonar. Forget the towed array. He can't even see us. So all we got to do is just not lose him. Like we just lost that contact there. We know there's 2 other ones out there. We just got to wait for them. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do depth 55. We'll use the periscope. There's the Ropucha. We know there's a third one. We have to be careful of that. There it is. Let's gather some data. Make sure everything is kosher. And then we'll be launching very, very soon. Alright. Periscope. I forget what we can do here. But that's got to be the Ropucha. There's something about 9,000 yards away, but that's... Yeah. And then there's the ship here. 156. Wow, that's in range? Oh, it's an Amguima. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. You're going course 270. Yeah, we're looking good. We just we want to nail these guys 3 for 3 if we can, which means getting that Anguima as well. It's heading 270, so change your course to 180. Bring yourself around. We could try and use radar at this point. I think it might be safe. But I don't know. A lot of options here. I could just tomahawk them. Chances are they can't hit me back. I am playing it a little cautious because there could be a sub out there still. I don't know. But we're getting good contact right now. Why don't we launch one against the Rapucha here? We'll go with a torpedo. Run shallow, please. Load up another Mark 48. Highly confident that's only 20,000 yards away. So it's for whatever reason that thing's lagging behind. We have one homing. We have to find the other Rapucha. We got him running scared right now. Usually I think I like the Tomahawks best for long range shots. Like if they're 30,000 yards away, fire a Tomahawk, because by the time they turn around and fire a torpedo from where they saw it launch, you can get the heck out of there. You know? Shorter range, probably the Mark 48s, because you want to be quiet. And then, as we've proven here tonight, you can use a Mark 48 torpedo close range, and they aren't likely to find you, especially if you're moving decent speed, you know. Poor Anguima. That's gone. So now we just have a Rapucha. I should do it. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to, after this, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we've scanned everything, just in case there isn't like 6 or 7 ships here. I believe it's limited to 5, but we'll see. Now we're looking for contact here. I'm going to throw radar on. Why are you not picking it up? There you are. And it's passive sonar anyways, so once we get this locked in, we'll go ahead and send another torpedo at him. Yep, we're looking good. I thought we had a passive radar of some sort. Yeah, we have an ESM receiver, but it only tracks radar signals from enemy surface ships and aircraft. I can go higher and hear farther and farther away. Okay, I can go up higher. Let's do that. 40. I want to pick them up with the radar if I can. There we go. That'll help. Probably need to go a little higher though. Let's go 30. Really pick them up on the radar, get a full solution. I think I'll throw another TASM at him. Okay. We know where you are. Fly, birdie, fly. I found a little chart that shows you like as the higher up you go, the more your range is on the radar. And I've been always going up to 55, which is the maximum range for my radar mast is 5,000 yards. So that's just useless. Nice. Sunk, 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 sunk. We win. All right, now as long as this load's okay, we're going to be fine. Great way to end the night. I love the red diskette symbol they've got on here too, because the disc that you used to get for this game, at least for the Commodore, it was a red diskette, and that was kind of rare back in the day. Most of the diskettes, when you got a game, it's just a simple black diskette with a label on the top. It was just, it would be their logo or their, whatever marketing slogan or thing they wanted to put on the diskette label. And that was it. It would be a black diskette with the label. These guys were one of the first to make a colored diskette and have it be red. It really caught your attention. So this is bound to be the mission based on the landing craft. Yep. Congratulations, you completely wiped out the opposition. No survivors left the battle area. Very pleased with your performance. New orders to follow on this downlink. Beautiful. With the danger of packed amphibious attack removed, NATO transfers garrisons and strategic reserves to the front lines in Europe. NATO forces renewed their artillery and helicopter attacks on packed forces near the east-west German border. That's right, there was East Germany and West Germany. They're just throwing missiles and stuff at them. To reduce the efficiency and effectiveness of the entire Soviet Northern Fleet, NATO strategists have decided to attack its replenishment and support ships. So it sounds like we're going to go after more Nguemas here. Intelligence has discerned a pattern to movements of enemy at-sea replenishment tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including one or two of these ships, is expected to sail from Murmansk momentarily for a patrol off the North Cape, between Murmansk and Narvik. You are ordered to find and sink this group. You may also get a chance at the enemy warships this group is intended to support, but tenders and tankers are the mission target. Okay. And that looks like them taking off now, but I'm going to stop. Computer log. We'll save it here. Good stuff. Save the current game to disk. I could just snapshot it. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to do this. Put in disk 2. So there's 2 task force, it looks like, heading out of Murmansk. One's going to be a decoy. The other one's going to be the real McCoy. So what we can do is try and shadow them a little bit. But first, we're going to, as soon as this thing comes up, we're going to snapshot that. And then I'm going to call it a night, because I am tired. Okay, so that's going to do it for me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I feel like if I were to keep playing this for multiple sessions, which I'm not sure I'm going to do, but if I was going to play this for multiple sessions, I might increase the difficulty a little bit. I feel like I'm doing pretty well with this. That a difficulty increase might be warranted. But for now, I just want to kind of enjoy this as it is. Like I said, I've had a kind of an inclination to get back to the whole Cold War thing and stuff and relive some days from my past. I hope to be able to stream Thursday. I've been having a hard time lately trying to find the energy to stream on Thursday evenings because of work uh, and other things that have been going on. If I can find the capability to do so, we will probably get back to either Pool of Radiance, or I will try to do one of these other games that I've been putting on the list here as well. I've got Wizardry, Warlord's Battlecry, any one of the Warcraft games, the RTS games, of course, and Hacker 2. I actually watched a Hacker 2 playthrough, and my goodness, that's going to be a challenge. That's going to be a wicked, wicked challenge if I try to do Hacker 2, because that's, you remember how we played Hacker, right? We actually had to kind of make our plot through our course, plot our course through and kind of do it almost blind. You're kind of doing it with Hacker 2 even more so. It's going to be a crazy try to do that. I might have to practice that one multiple times before I feel comfortable enough trying to stream that, because it's going to be very exact, to the point where you're counting like moves of your MRU. And if you get it wrong, you may screw up. You may not know where you're supposed to be. So I may have to practice that one quite a bit. Also, I would love to do the MicroProse games. If I could do a Sunday evening one, I'm gonna see if I can do not in Red Storm Rising, but Project Stealth Fighter. Again, I might have to practice that one a little bit, but if I can practice that and find the opportunity to do so, then I'll give it a shot. Um, I'm hoping that if I get an opportunity to do so, we can, you know, have a good playthrough because that's going to be mission upon mission upon mission, just like this one. Um, Gunship is another one that I could also do like that. Those games, though, unlike Red Storm Rising, they're going to be a lot more active. I'm going to be using the joystick to kind of control the plane or the helicopter and, have to fly the mission actively. So it's going to be a lot more action than what you see here in this one, I think. So hopefully you can look forward to that. Got plenty of other games I've got on the docket as well. We'll see if any of them come up and bubble up to the surface. But for now, I hope you guys are having a great evening. I hope Monday morning is smooth sailing for you. You don't have the blues like I sometimes get with work. Um, Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Fins up, bubbles up as always. Again, I hope you guys have a really great week. Get lots of sleep and take good care of yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. That's a lesson I'm trying to remember sometimes. Um, anyway, I'm kind of babbling on here. So take care of yourselves, guys. I will see you hopefully Thursday evening. Assume it's going to be Pool of Radiance unless I get enough initiative to do one of these other games. If I can get one of them going, then I will try that. If not, assume it will be Pool of Radiance. I don't even think I'll go back to Stronghold for the moment, although that's certainly on the radar as well. So take care, everybody. I will see you all later, hopefully Thursday evening. Have a good night.